everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie and welcome to your piano lesson for today. Today we're going to take a look at the bass clef. In my last video we talked about the treble clef. I'll have that linked down in the description, or you'll see one of those little banner things up here. I forget what they're called. Either way, if you'd like to see that video, it'll be linked somewhere for you to see. But let's get into today's video. Alright, I have my trusty blackboard again. Now this lower half here is called the bass clef. This symbol right here is the symbol of the bass clef. It's also known as the F clef, and I'll get into that later in this video. In my last video, we started with middle C and we went up to the F. The bass clef, you can't really start at middle C unless you plan on going down, because well, number one, I don't have room on my blackboard. Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. This blackboard is only so big. If this is middle C, then this right here, we're going to be going up the alphabet again. So this mirror image, this is D, this is B, because it's going to go A, B, C, D, E, F. So when we go E, D, C, we're going up the alphabet, which means the next one is going to be B. So then on this line, we have A, and on this space, we have G. This line is F. This space is E. This line is D. This space is C. This line is B. The space is A. And this last line down here, oh, I can barely reach, is G. I have short arms. It's just big enough to stretch my arm. Anyway, so the C, we went down the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, in the treble. We're going up the alphabet in the bass. This is C, B, A, G, F, E, and so forth. So let me just write that out for you, because that looks like one of those greater than those math symbols now, actually. So this is still your C right here. And then we have B, A, G, F, oh, I can't reach, E, line here, D, C, B, A, and G. Ta-da! And so now, these are all the lines and all the spaces of the grand staff, at least as far as the basics are concerned. Everything always gets more complicated the farther you go. So, sticking with the basics and the beginning, these are the lines and spaces of your bass clef. Now let's move over to the piano and let's see what that sounds like. All right, you may remember from my last video that this is middle C, which corresponds to this, middle C. Now because we're in the bass clef, instead of going this direction, we're going to go this direction. Now the bass clef is generally played with your left hand, so 1 second here. Middle C. Now the next line, going down from C, we go to B. So that is right here. Here's middle C, there's B. And then A, G, and so forth. So we have C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, So from middle C to this G, that is the lines and spaces of the bass clef. I'll show you the blackboard again while I play it on the keyboard. Now starting from the G at the very bottom of the staff, and ending with the middle C. There you have it. Now, ideally, I would have liked probably to draw this or write this, I'm not sure what the correct word is, to go the other direction, but this way you could see it flowing from the middle C. So give me one moment and I'll make it look like that. Bear with me once. There we go. That looks better. Now the treble starts there on the middle C and goes up to F. The bass is going to start down on the G and end on the middle C. It got a little cramped over there, but you get the picture. Now they mirror each other. But notice how that starts on middle C and goes up to F. That starts on G and goes up to the middle C. So when you're playing them on the piano, this is the lowest point. It goes up the bass like this to the middle C, and at middle C, it crosses over into the treble and continues on up to the F. So if we were to draw this all out in one big, long, grand staff, it would start on this G and continue in one long line up through to the F. Now middle C in that case would only appear once because you only need one looking at the rest of this. But that's what it would look like if it was all completely drawn out. And if I had a bigger blackboard, I'd show you. But yeah. All right, so if we were going to start from the very, very beginning, from the bottom to the top, I'm not going to put the clef symbols on here so that we have the maximum board space available. So we're going to start at the very bottom with the G. So it's going to start here. And we're just going to go all the way up to the C. Oh, my blackboard still isn't big enough. And I spaced them too far apart. Erg. Another disclaimer. I painted these staff lines myself. I'm not an artist. And as straight as I tried to make them, it didn't work. So this middle C is a little low, but it's gonna then D, E, F, G, and so on, all the way up. This board still isn't big enough, but hopefully this gives you a bit of a better picture of what it would look like going from the G at the very bottom to this G right here. I'm working on getting a better, bigger board, but for now, it works. And so this has been my introduction to you to the bass clef and joining the bass and the treble clefs together. And if you've enjoyed this, I hope you'll give it a like so I know you like this content and I'll know to keep it up. And if you would like to continue learning piano with me, then click that subscribe button down below this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.